Good morning, class. Today's lesson plan originally entailed a further examination of the Electoral College, in particular, the more plausible, precedented scenarios in which its deliberations are in direct contrast to those of the popular vote. However, owing to recent global developments, we will have to preempt that study and instead focus upon a more immediate phenomenon, although one which is also heavily precedented, and yet which is somehow conveniently lost in the shuffle of the moment, only to be noticed after the fact, once it is too late. Succinctly, with that herd mentality which is typically typical of people, people are almost pathologically opposed to a change in leadership during a time of crisis. Be it a financial Great Depression, be it a world war, or be it an international epidemic, some hazardous to your health affliction which, if I will pardon the phrasing, has gone viral. Yes, whether it is a war, a depression, or even some plague-like pestilence, whatever the source of panic may be, one of its symptoms is that pronounced, fanatical, sometimes even terrified resistance to any changes in leadership. And if that panic, if that crisis should just so happen to take place around about the time of an election, well, the rest is, and I do mean is, history. It has happened time and time again. The supporters of an incumbent will rally around that flagpole, and oddly enough, oftentimes the opponents, in some strange sort of fatalism, will reluctantly go along with it. I can recall a little piece of doggerel I once saw scrawled in a relay box at a railway juncture years ago. Not a very nice thing to say about a president. Nevertheless, it does, however, serve to illustrate the point. And that is just one of countless examples on through the decades, which again is why I say, and the rest is history. Ah, but you see, therein lies the gist of today's lesson. That unwillingness to change leadership is history. But here, now, today, and tomorrow, it does not, yet again, have to become history. In the same way that you all might be waiting for a fever to break, that cycle can likewise be broken. Now, this incumbent, he knows the scenario, and he's going to use it to retain power. He's counting on it. Come in and save the day, turn out to be a hero, stay in office. What is more, he can even hedge his bet by, for all intents and purposes, buying your vote in the guise of financial aid for emergency relief. Oh, by all means, take the money. If it is proffered, take it, accept it, Utilize it to your benefit and for your well-being. Indeed, yes. Take the money. But be sure that you recognize it for the bribe that it is. And then vote for the other guy anyway. It would break the cycle, it would change leadership, and on top of all that, it would be the really punk's thing to do. Class dismissed.